Hi there, my name is Laura Simmons. I am the Director of Enrollment Management here at Blue Ridge Community College, and I'm going to take a couple of minutes to explain to you how to submit an academic early alert for a student who may be struggling in one of their courses. So to start out, you're going to log in with your Active Directory credentials to the Blue Ridge Community College intranet. Some people will call that SharePoint, other people will refer to it as the Insider. Go to Forms. And under this Forms tab, you're going to click on Instruction. There is a section that says Student Services. The third form down is the Academic Early Alert form. You're going to click there. The form is really simple. You have some quick instructions at the top. At the very beginning, you will enter your information. So you'll enter here the date of the referral. You'll enter the particular campus that you are having the class on or where the interaction with the student is. If it's an online class, you would select online. Enter the course that you have the student in that they're having the issue in. Then you would enter their name here. You do note there is some instructions here to please use the leading 0 of the student's ID number from colleagues. So there's always a 0 at the start of that number, and typically the number starts with a 3. Take the time to look that up, get the entire 7-digit number for us, because that does help this program talk to colleague more appropriately. Down at the bottom, you're going to notice there are some questions that you will need to answer so that we have a little bit more an idea of what the student is struggling with or what your areas of concern are. So you will notice the reasons for referral. All of the academic early alert reasons are academic, obviously. If you are noticing behavioral issues, you will want to fill out that behavioral assessment form. These are more changes in academic behavior. That could be the student suddenly stops doing coursework, they stop participating, maybe it's a face-to-face class they stop attending. It could be general concern. Maybe you notice their personal hygiene has changed. Maybe they suddenly look like they're not taking as good a care of themselves. And those are all areas that we would potentially want to refer to a counselor so that they could meet with the student and assess and see if everything's okay. Maybe they're dealing with some personal circumstances that are inhibiting their ability to take care of themselves. So we want to make sure that we reach out and we have all that information before we reach out to the student so that we can be of best service. Reason for referral, and you can mark multiple reasons. Then you need to indicate how your initial outreach occurred. First outreach attempt should come from the instructor. So if you notice that they stop participating, your first response should be to reach out to that student in some capacity. So please make sure that you are doing one of these things before submitting this form to us. So maybe you tried to call them and you emailed them and you didn't hear either way. Then you can provide a little narrative, whatever you would want that to say, like John stopped attending the course. If you have the ability to provide some supporting documentation, please do that as well. If you want to submit a page out of the gradebook of courses, you can do that for sure. Submit that here, or if the student turned in an assignment that you're concerned about, maybe they put something in there about struggling with the loss of a family member, you could also provide that there, and then we can provide that to our counseling team. So you would hit submit on the report. It would give you a message back. Thank you for submitting, and it will let you know that I have received it and that I will be reaching out to the student, or that our counselors will be reached and they'll be instructed to reach out. That's really quick synopsis. If you need to submit another form, you have a quick link here to get back to it. If you have multiple students in one course, you do have to do an individual form on each student. Otherwise, it ties their cases together. So we do have to do individual forms for each student so that we have each one individual. Of course, if you have questions about this, you can always reach out to me. It does provide you with my email, lm_simmons@blueridge.edu, or you can reach me here in my office at 828-694-1807. I'm happy to help if you need to meet with me via Zoom or in person to go over this further. I'm glad to do that as well. I hope that gave you a brief idea of what this would look like, and let me know if you need anything else. Thanks.